This whole scenario is an exact perfect example of using alignments in D&D either as prescriptive or descriptive. People who use them as prescriptive means your alignment prescribes how you act. And neither one's wrong, I just prefer descriptive in my games. When you create your character, you come up with what alignment you are. Lawful good, chaotic good, lawful neutral, etc. And then in a situation like this, you look at your character sheet and you see that it says chaotic good, and you think, okay, good, but chaotic means you're not going to do things in the same way that everybody else is going to do them. You're going to adjust your own sense of morality, ethics, and what is needed and what is the way to do things in the moment based on the circumstances rather than based on a rigid set of beliefs. You're still going to do what you believe to be the good thing to do in that moment, but you're going to do things in a chaotic way. Okay, it's a good thing to try and get this entire operation shut down because you know that they're smuggling children and things. The good thing to do is get this operation shut down. The chaotic good way of doing it is probably to leave, let the authorities deal with it, because then it's the greater good. Whereas the lawful good thing is like, you gotta save this kid right now. So the prescriptive way of playing is to look at your alignment and then decide how would my character act based on that. The descriptive way of playing with alignments is you just do whatever you feel is what your character would do in the moment. Don't think about your alignment, just do whatever your character would do in the moment. In this moment, I feel like my character would leave. And then, if and when alignment actually becomes necessary, which it rarely does in 5e, but occasionally, if it becomes necessary, you think about, how is my character? Well, I did leave the girl, so that's probably chaotic good or chaotic neutral or whatever. Then you think back over the ways that your character has been acting, and you decide, lately, with our most recent actions, I've been doing a lot of chaotic evil things, therefore my alignment is currently chaotic evil. More and more prevalent these days is kind of that latter one, where alignment is descriptive, and because a big part of that is that in 5th edition D&D, alignment is very rarely actually important. It's just a way of forcing some consistency to the character, especially if you're not playing in long periods of time, if you go several months between characters, and you're less likely to be able to remember, how exactly was I playing this character last? I was in a completely different part of my life, I had other things going on for myself, maybe I'm playing the character a little bit differently now than I was 3 months ago. If you don't like that idea and you want to stay with the consistency, then think about your alignment as more of a prescriptive thing, because then you can be like, that will force me to be a little bit more consistent in my actions. Chaotic good is to burn the place down so they don't operate here anymore. Maybe. Also, characters can change, and prescriptive alignments will prevent that. Yes, that's another reason I don't like prescriptive alignments, because it kind of negates the possibility of character arcs changing your alignment over time. They switch off using that. They didn't really switch it off, they just kind of, over the several generations of D&D, they just kind of like stopped having it be relevant in various different features and traits and things within the game.